That was the scene a month ago. Colorado voters approving the personal use of marijuana. Today, Governor Hickenlooper making pot legal 1 month ahead of schedule. Now, anyone 21 or older can possess pot, but using it in public remains against the law. Even with today's developments, there are still many questions like, how can you get it legally? 7 News reporter Russell Haythorn live with more on the issue still to be worked out. Russell, you still can't buy pot legally without a medical marijuana license.
Right, Mike. Medical marijuana dispensaries like this one remain the only places you can get it legally for now. But that will all change next year, and where you will be able to buy it next year remains the source of much debate. It's official.
This is truly a historic day. This is new.
Marijuana for recreational use now legal in Colorado for adults 21 and older. Even though the governor opposed the measure, he says he saw no point in waiting to formalize what voters approved in November.
This transition to a more permissive society is happening all across the country.
It remains illegal to toke up in public, and the sale of the drug is still prohibited until a newly established task force comes up with recommendations on how to regulate it.
Not to let this dominate the legislature, but rather have the legislature listen to the recommendations of the task force.
Medical marijuana is already legal, but medical dispensaries cannot sell to just anyone. And the governor says he wants kids to know his proclamation is not an endorsement.
When your brain is still forming, when you're still in your teenage years, this is exactly what you don't want to do.
And cities and counties in Colorado can choose to ban the sale of it, but advocates of the drug say the will of the majority should not be ignored.
It's about time, and I have no doubt that we're going to see a much safer and better Colorado as a result.
U.S. Attorney John Walsh said today in a statement, growing, selling, or possessing any amount of marijuana remains illegal under federal law. And he said it is strictly prohibited on federal property, including all federal buildings, national parks and forests, military installations, and courthouses. Again, you can't buy it legally, but you can grow up to 6 plants in your own home. Colorado's proclamation today, by the way, is right on the heels of Washington State's proclamation, which happened last week. We're now the second state in the nation to legalize pot. Live in downtown Denver, Russell Haythorn, 7 News.
All right, Russell, thanks very much.